What We Say Matters, Practicing Nonviolent Communication by Judith Hanson Lasater and Ike K. Lasater explores the transformative power of nonviolent communication, NVC. NVC is a communication method developed by Marshall Rosenberg, designed to foster empathy, understanding, and cooperation. The Lasaters teach readers that the way we communicate has the power to either build connection or create conflict, and NVC offers a way to choose words and actions that foster peace. At the heart of NVC is the idea that all humans share the same basic needs, and our emotions are a reflection of whether or not those needs are being met. The book highlights that much of the conflict in communication arises from a failure to recognize and communicate our needs in a clear and non-judgmental way. By focusing on feelings and needs, rather than blaming or judging others, we can create more harmonious relationships. The Lasaters begin by explaining the importance of making clear observations. They argue that when we observe without judgment, we open up space for a more constructive conversation. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," which is a judgment, NVC encourages us to say, "When you didn't respond to my question, I felt unheard." This helps to focus on the specific behavior rather than criticizing the person, which reduces defensiveness and encourages understanding. Next, the Lasaters emphasize the importance of expressing feelings. Many people struggle to identify and express their emotions accurately. Often, people mix up feelings with thoughts or judgments, leading to communication breakdowns. NVC helps people differentiate between feelings, such as anger, sadness, or joy, and thoughts, such as, "you don't care," making it easier to communicate authentically. A critical element of NVC is identifying and articulating needs. Behind every feeling is an unmet need, and by understanding our own needs and expressing them clearly, we invite others to understand us better. For example, if you feel frustrated, it may be because you have a need for respect or understanding. Identifying this need allows you to express your feelings in a way that invites cooperation rather than conflict. Another key principle is making specific requests rather than vague demands. The Lasaters encourage readers to make clear and actionable requests, such as, "Would you be willing to help me with this task?" rather than general or implied statements like, "I wish you'd help more." Clear requests increase the chances of a positive response and prevent misunderstandings. The book explores the role of empathy in communication. Empathy, the Lasaters explain, involves truly listening to others without judgment or the urge to fix the situation. By practicing empathy, we create space for others to feel heard and understood, which can transform conflict into collaboration. The Lasaters provide practical exercises to help readers develop empathy, such as reflecting back what someone has said to ensure understanding. The Lasaters also emphasize the importance of self-empathy, understanding and meeting our own needs. Without self-empathy, we may find it difficult to communicate effectively with others. Self-empathy involves recognizing our own feelings and needs without judgment, which creates the foundation for more authentic communication with others. In addition to personal relationships, the book highlights how NVC can be applied in the workplace, communities, and larger social contexts. The Lasaters argue that NVC principles can lead to more effective teamwork, conflict resolution, and collaboration in organizations. By fostering an environment where everyone feels heard and valued, organizations can achieve greater success and harmony. The Lasaters acknowledge that practicing NVC is challenging, especially when dealing with deep emotional pain or long-standing conflict. However, they encourage readers to approach difficult conversations with curiosity, empathy, and a commitment to mutual understanding. Even in challenging situations, NVC can lead to breakthroughs in communication and relationship building. Intention is another key aspect of NVC. The Lasaters explain that when we approach communication with the intention of connection rather than winning an argument or being right, we create an environment where mutual understanding is more likely. This shift in mindset can transform the way we approach conversations, leading to more peaceful and productive outcomes. The Lasaters also stress that NVC is not about perfection. Mistakes will happen, and old patterns of communication may resurface. However, they encourage readers to approach these moments with self-compassion and to see each mistake as an opportunity to learn and grow. In conclusion, What We Say Matters teaches the power of nonviolent communication as a tool for creating more peaceful, empathetic, and understanding relationships. By focusing on observations, feelings, needs, and specific requests, individuals can foster communication that strengthens connections rather than creating conflict. The book provides practical exercises for developing empathy and self-awareness, encouraging readers to practice NVC in their everyday lives. Ultimately, NVC is about creating more compassionate, understanding interactions, whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or broader societal contexts.